Hello and welcome. Yes, I was just doing a little bit of work and I realised I've just gone on to it wouldn't be me if I didn't damage a bit of crop. Yeah, I just thought I'd do a bit of a tidy up because I'm sure if I switched the cameras on as it was, you all would have like gone, no, there's so much on this field with what we did last time. So, right, let's get this sorted. Let's get this ploughing done, started so we can get the potatoes done. So, field 25A. We haven't got anything for that at all, so let's create the job. Of course, we deleted it all. Yes, I remember we did. And let's show the right field, which it's got 5.3 meters. Module total 1. Number of headlands 4. It's only small. No, it's not. It's medium. Generate. Ooh, what? That was a bit of a weird. I must have clicked something. Active 5.3 meters. Go. Right. Let's start at the first and let's switch that off. Go. Right, smashing. While our work is working, we're going to grab some seed out of this. I thought we'd make very use of the star because it is the one that gets often forgotten, with it being the smallest one. So I've got to be careful here. Got seeds in it. But if I remember rightly, that's the fertiliser bit. So that can't grab some things. No, that's because it's got, it's only got that one thing at the back. The connection for that is only a back thing on a lot of tractors, isn't it? I remember. Yeah, so damage to the crop seems to be the... Mind, it happens. That's why I like crop destruction on, not because I like damaging things, but... Right, let's do that again. No, we're going to refill from you. Let's refill from you. Oh, no we don't. We have some still left, I think. Not a lot, but I would say... We still have a few litres, a couple of hundred or something. I think we had 2,000 something. We did 830, so we should have quite a bit still. He says. Should have. Brilliant, okay. It's 2 tons, if we check that again. Going to stick one of the Joskin or the other one on. Am I going to be in the way? Let's just get out of the way. Oh, that was close. My bad. Right, let's do this last thing. This should probably be about it. I would say it might even be already gone. Yeah, it is now. Let's throw that out too. And let's move this out of the way now. Grab the... In fact, yeah, let's grab the... I don't want this to become the Joskin box show either. I do want to use them both. Right, let's drop you off. And we should grab the transporter. As I've got pallets anyway, it does seem not a bad thing to do. Right, now there needs this kind of coat with that little cedar on. That is. That's what I want to know. Yeah, I do realise we are going to need a destoner at some point. A proper, quite a good one, but again, that's something I'm going to save up for. I'm going to have to take the slight hit on damage to equipment until I actually can afford it. Let's fill this transporter. Yeah, I wanted to come on it because I got us to this stage where we were planting that I wanted to actually get us doing some work, because yesterday's episode was a bit of a let's get through winter job, which it needs doing, but yet, but we'll just fill the back and we'll make the course whilst our compatriot is sorting that out. Indeed, seeds. Right, let's have a go. Let's create the course. Yes, create job. Course playfield position. Open generator, 2.3 meters. Now this needs to be 7 or quite a lot. Yeah. Save. Activate 2.3 meters. And we can actually... No, I would like to, because this is what I did last time. I'm going to wait this time until that's finished. But we have got a little bit of a job to do. Right, where is the T-elect? I think it's by the road, if I remember rightly. Yeah, we have got to go and see, devise a method. I think ramps. I do. While we've got a minute, let's drop that off. Let's whiz around to our sheep farm. Yeah, that is the next thing, sheep. And I want to, obviously the planting of the grass over here today, including in the sheep place itself, which is, that's my biggest thing. Where's this bit of grass? Is this bit of ground ours as well? I would say it is, you know, but let's have a look. Let's have a look where I am on the map. Is that our... It is. Oh wow, there's more grass then than you think. Do you know, it might make more sense to convert this here into the grass as well as the bit in there. Yeah, this, I think so. I think if we shift the roads next to this and have this as all grass, hopefully this field is going to be ours one day. This is one of those that we were planning on buying. But we can still change the road to come from here along here and to claim an awful lot of grass back by losing that little bit of a road and this little bit of a road, but still leave the way into the field. In fact, we could change it. Yeah, that's a point, actually. If we're going to do that, if that's where we typically chop the tree down now, if this isn't going to be, if this is going to be yard, let's extend the yard here and not do, oh, we do still have that bit of tree. I thought that might sell, but no. Let's see if we can find the sweet spot for this. I hate these little bits, they don't always show very easily. Oh, come on, you walk a bit. Now, you would have thought, obviously it's not showing properly, even the trees that... Oh, nearly had it then. Oh, and again, just on the edge. Lord of Venom, what a faff. Right. So then what I thought best way to get in here, I think, is to stick a couple more troubliers. I'm thinking star is the lightest. We could try dropping that over, but I think a telehandler or a wheel loader would do it, but I don't think a... Yeah, I know what we're going to do. We're going to do what I just said. Yeah, we are going to stick one of the ramps in. Oh, well, yeah, it is true. The only way I'm getting that out of there is a reset, but let's be honest, this is a mechanics problem. There's no way you would not be able to get inside that, so yeah, for me to actually have to do this. Now, what is it under? I think it's under tools. The ramps. I've used that one a lot. It's got to be big enough though. Whoa. Yeah, no, Giants have done a few things that I was on about. Now, is that going to go over? Ah, am I going to be able to drop it? Huh. Can't even go up to it. Ah, okay, we can in places. Okay, we can work with that. I'm not bothered about that. As long as we can do it, that's what I'm bothered about. Is that high enough, that one? This is the one I've used on Attingham, which is quite good. I think we can work with that. In fact, we can give it a test run, can we not? Let's have a go. I think that's alright. Let's have a look. I'm not going to do it because I'm going to have to reset whatever goes over there due to game mechanics being as they will. You can go over that even though it is resistive. It isn't actually resistive at all. I would say give it that enough speed and we're going to go. Should we do it? Should we do it? You've got to sometimes have a bit of fun, haven't you? Let's go for it. Let's do this properly. If we're going to do it, let's do this. Yeah, you don't half do things like this. You're either going to do it or you're not. Right, okay. Right, let's beat that van quickly. And there was a car. Is that really fast enough? It is indeed. Excellent. Whoa, and a flip to go with it. Oh dear. Right, yeah, this is now. Yeah, if this was a draggable plough, I could actually do this with this. Right, okay. There we go, bit of fun over. Let's go and see how the plough's doing. Let's go and set our potato sowing. Right, how are we doing? Not bad. We'll do the tidy up work in a minute, I think. And then we shall set our... In fact, you know something, what we're going to do is we'll do the tidy up work, then we can set the plants going. It's true. A potato, is it a potato planter or a potato seeder, or does it not matter? I think sometimes we just make things way too complicated. We call them seed potatoes, is what I'm thinking. But they still are actually plants, really. You literally are planting an entire potato. That's what I think. So I'm not sure that any is right or wrong. Right, smashing. Let's get all the corners done and then we'll set the potatoes going. At least that way we don't miss. Well, it'll still do the corner bits obviously, but I don't care about that because it's still going to go round. No, but that bit is real. That's not right. There's some stalks there and a few there as well. I hate seeing that. Right, smashing. Let's get these other bits and bobs done. Yeah, I don't know what that is. They did that last time as well. It's missing bits just over that side. It's weird because Courseplay is usually very good at doing courses where it doesn't miss things. Must be where it lifts things. I think I said that before. It's not perfect. Yeah, there's a bit there as well. I see it. Mind you, that might not be quite on the field edge. Looking at that. Yes, the only trouble with fields like this is the fact that there's more than 4 corners because of the fact they've got weird shapes. Nearly there. The last time we did this afterwards and I thought, you know, let's get this right. As well, I see it. Let's try and get this right for one pass. Smashing. Lovely. I love it when a plan comes together. Very rarely do you get all of them in one go like that. Right, let's get these last two little bits done. Well, that we're going to do, that's what I mean. I know we're not finished, I'm going to let the work crack on, but I just wanted to do the clean up and, yeah, all the corner pieces, so that the worker can get the rest done. And then we're going to borrow this. And yes, I know we've got to reset. It is annoying. I hate using resets, but this is a game mechanics problem caused by game mechanics that I don't really mind, not in this instance. Right. Well, I do. I don't like resetting at all. I battle tooth and nail, although sometimes you've got to. Right. And we got the same lady back. Right, let's get you, and let's get you at the first. And go. Just make sure. Why are you tipping? Oh my life. You've just gone and tipped all of those seeds. Oh. Oh, great. You know, sometimes I've never known them to do that before. Right, we need the plough. Do you know? It'd be a lot quicker than for me to do this. They do faff around, that's the only bad thing I am going to say. It's all the turnaround, they do like little manoeuvres. She's probably better than I am at lines. Definitely admit that. Yes, it's nice to get some work done. Yeah, also, productions and selling direct from productions. Now, I did a bit of research yesterday. I was going to do this on Attingham, but I ran out of time because the digestate selling was just so stupendous that it took up most of the session. It was a monster. But we are just under $1 million now on Attingham, and I was at 150,000 halfway through, so I think before that was on 100 and something thousand at the beginning, so yeah, that was rather a stupendous session to say. Of course, as we know, the winters here are exactly the same. If you are selling digestate at the slurry yard, then obviously November, December, January tends to be the best price, as even on hard economy. Obviously it's poor prices, but it's still the best time to sell. So of course, yeah, we made an absolute, we're saving up for a field, which next session, triumphantly, we will be grabbing. But I wanted to do a bit of testing with productions, but it really does make more sense to do it on this one. Yeah, to actually go through this. There's a lot of misconceptions, and there's a lot of... Now, I tested this at... Oh, seriously. Let's get that all done. I don't want any bits missing. I can't believe you've wrecked all of the seeds. Ridiculous. Right, okay. In fact, should we do something about that? Will it do it again? I think it was because it was on the silo. Can we? That's the point. We probably can. This is what I was trying to do. Oh no, you can't. No, you need a bucket. We've still not got a bucket. No, but I know what we can do. Alright then, we were going to try to do the transport. You know, sometimes things beat you. No, don't let it down. I do want that up. Right, let's stick that down. Let's grab the joskin. Not that it's the transporter's fault that the worker did what they did after we'd painstakingly, grabbed it. Yes, the Rosensteimer Samurai has dropped. Now, this was... Yeah, when I very first found the transporter in FS19, I originally went for that. The only thing I didn't go for the Rosensteimer Samurai. Let me just see, is that right? Is that its name? I think it's in... No, not in those. It's not in miscellaneous, I would say. Could be in animals. We'll have a look in here first. Yeah, it's very... This is another thing that can be used as a bucket. It's got a very small profile, which is what I liked about it. But then in the end, I thought it looks a bit too small for what it's trying to do. So I swapped to the transporter, and the rest is history. Ah, there we go, the Samurai. Now, it shows even on the video this being used on what I use the front adapter on a 3-point thing. So it is possible. It is a... Yeah, you can do the... Oh, wow. Yeah, so you can literally grab it on a 3-point and use it as a bucket. That is its purpose. So, and it's 3.5 tons, and it is specially made for that. So, and it's very reasonable. So it's win-win. Right, let's stop admiring fantastic mods and let's get on with doing a bit of work, because this is going to take a while. Right, let's empty that. I did wonder if this was going to be a bit heavy for this. I think we're going to need to stick the... Yeah, because this has only got 1.5 tons there. Right, let's drop that then, because we know for a fact that's going to be well too heavy. Right, let's drop you. Let's go grab that. Yeah, you know, one thing we could do while we're actually here is, we may as well say finish. Yeah, it does make sense. Right, so... it's back. What's the weight on? I'm not sure. I've done that right. Oh, I've just seen a bit I missed as well. A bit of stalks. It is a pass-through weight, so this is the beauty of this. This is why I don't think many people realise what this do. What this does. Yes. Right, yeah, that is true. Let's fill that up while we are this close to that. Makes sense. And that was a little bit unrealistic. No, I thought you were trying to fill from that. Seeds. I'm not going to go full, because I think that's about realistic for this. I don't think you can manage much more than that. Right, let's crack... Oh, missed a bit there. Right, nearest. Don't want any of that. Huh? You were right here. Why would you dart off? Right. Let's put that down. Nearest waypoint. Oh my life. Just do your own thing. Use. Hello? Are we going to start planting at some point, or are we just going to ride around the field? You know, sometimes you seriously wonder. You're not kidding, Betty. I didn't pay you to ride around the field. Is it the tractor? Surely not. Never had any trouble with these starter, have we? Okay. Now, is it the recent updates? Could be. We've never had any trouble with the Massey. We've never had any trouble with the Orion. But then, yeah. Right, let's unfold you. There's a couple of bits that I've missed. Let's get that done. And yeah, there's a bit here. I think this might be it actually. Although I'm sure there's little bits on these edges and stuff I haven't quite done. Right, we need to manually go and do that, but we need to sort this mess out with the workers to see if... yeah. Right, that'll do me. Let's try that off. I do love that unfolding and folding mechanism on that. It's amazing. Right, let's just try this. We have also got the big green machine, so I'm not bothered if we leave the Orion, but I was trying to get the little tracks to work. Right, we need to load the course on this. That doesn't look right to me. It's like it's missed the outside of the field, so that could explain why they were doing what they were doing. That doesn't seem right. Right, anyway, let's just not... I'll fix this if it's... yeah. Let's start from the beginning again. And just make sure we start... At least it's got it on. No. Please don't tell me it's not like in the Grimmy pack now. Okay, well that's... Now we can't switch this on, that is the one thing I am going to say. It doesn't switch on for you, you just drop it down and it works. So, like, maybe that. Now we had no problem with this, so the only thing I can think is it's got to be the update. It's got to be, because that's just driving around the field. You're not kidding, Betty. I did stop you. Oh my life, this is going to take forever if I've got to do this myself. Right. Executive decision. This needs planting. I'm going to plant it, but it would be rather boring if I did a... yeah, I'm going to do this manually. I'm going to say... oh, that's a point. Do normal workers do this? They do. Well... not really, they just drive like our workers. Okay, it looks like it is just me, that nobody wants to do this but myself. So, right, I am going to say, I'm going to pan back in a few minutes when I've done this, so I'm going to see you shortly. Right, found the problem. It was actually the weight. It was preventing even me myself lowering it. It wouldn't lower once the weight was on, so it's not the work's fault at all. Yeah, they literally couldn't work with that. So, yeah, one thing that I found that the pass-through weight doesn't work with. Oh, so that green stuff is from that sometimes. It's not, it doesn't plant there. Yeah, so it's fine. It is working okay. Right, so we need to grab the big green machine. Or do we? Yeah, I think it's quite powerful. I can't remember actually how powerful that plough is. Right, anyway, let's go grab it. Yeah, we're going to go manually do... ooh, that's a point. We're going to need to grab some seed. So we're going to stick the plough on the front. Now we're doing for fuel, because this is a bit of a beast. Let's put that on grass, because I know what I'm like. I'm a terror for the game. Now we can get that from over there. Because I don't know if I've put the H2 Studios, but I did always say that we need one over there, so... Now then, sure the sun. Where is our work? Yeah, no, they're trundling along nicely in our new tractor. Smashing. Yes, and I do realise we've got to shift the... In fact, should we do that now? Should we shift our mats this session? Smashing. And we're going to move to the other house. Right, let's grab this and make our move over there. And then we're going to use our ramp. We also need to plant that as well, don't we? But I want to get this done so it's finished. But we are going to need to do those trees if I'm changing my mind. I want to say if we're doing it this side instead. Let's get that done in there first. Right, okay. Now then, we need to whisk the TLX off using wizardry, otherwise known as the secret gate in the fence that you just can't see. You know, angles, Mr. Smith, angles. Let's get this sorted. Right. Look away. I still hate doing this. Ooh, yes. Yeah, I know you're going to be down at the... Oh, I've forgotten. Yeah, of course. Right, smashing, sorted. Job is a good one. It's down at the shop. Yeah, so the H2 Studios. I think, bearing in mind we are hoping to buy this field, actually on this very edge here, it's not all, but then it's going to be in the way of the grass field. Actually, I think you're right. I think the other side where we were going to do the grass, where now it's going to be yard, where I swap around. That makes sense to me. Right, so for the second time this session, and there's, yeah, I'm not damaging any crop. I need to take a good run up. Is that the little boy in me? Probably. Yeah, let's do this properly. You've got to have a little bit of fun. For the second time. We want to create fields. Fantastic. Now then, this is going to be, yeah, it is. This is going to be quite difficult to do properly. Yeah, well, not really. We can do lines. And probably, I think we can do quite a good job. Just need to get our lines right. Steer clear of the fence a little. He says as he literally goes on the fence. Won't be so difficult once we've got this outer edge bit done, really. This is the worst. Sort of straddling the wood. It's just going to be bits of this are going to be a bit messy. No, bit better than I thought. I think we're going to go into a time lapse for this. I think you get the thing, but it is going to be a bit of a faff, definitely. So I am going to say my words, and we'll see you guys and gals on the other side. Wow, that was done. What a absolute pig's ear. Absolute nightmare session. It really was. The workers, I have never seen such a mess. That it was set correctly, this field, and I've come back 2 or 3 times, and in the end I've really pretty much done that myself. Grass, the plough was as bad. It's one of them, yeah, I've said this before, things go wrong, mods go wrong. They truly do. But yeah, apologise for but like any farmer, once you've committed yourself, we were well over 50% down. I'd got to crack on, and it's only rained for 15 odd minutes, so it would just be beginning to get soaked. So let's have a look on the map. That's not perfect though, I might say. Well, not bad though. So we've got the grass on CP2. I think that'll be okay to mow. I might have to adjust it. I had to adjust it slightly, the edges, because it was a real... I've never seen Courseplay do that either. It lost the beginning thing. You are allowed to get out the tractor and get back in, but it had lost the beginning. I had to go right the way around again. It's very bizarre. I tried to eject the seed and the fertiliser outside, but because it's got a boundary, it wouldn't let it, so I'd got to reset and lose all the seed and fertiliser. But it was worth it if that's going to actually make that grass. I also, I thought about what we said a couple of sessions ago about precision farming. If I hadn't have scanned that, then the fertiliser wouldn't have taken effect. In fact, I'm not sure. That is a point. Did I? Yeah, that is true. No, it isn't it? That is... Yeah, because of course it's equally fertilised, so it has actually worked. So it's classed as a field now, so not bad. Quite pleased with that. Obviously, the other thing we've got to do is the rest of field 22, but that's, if I remember rightly, didn't I say I was doing soy? Which is tomorrow. It is. So do you know something? I think what we're going to do is... No, we haven't. We've not done everything. I need to lime and things like that. So, do you know, let's have a look. What time is it going to start raining? I would like to get us that far at the very least. It ends at... so it's short rain. It's till 12 o'clock, so let's just speed that up. I didn't want to, have things in 2 different growth stages. I wasn't sure what time the rain was going to stop, so let's wait for this to stop, and then they're going to save it at that point, and that is it. Yeah, for this session, it's been a massive session, to be honest. Absolutely humanised. Well, the weathermen were as bad in this world as they are in ours. Right, that's where I'm going to leave it. So we have planted our potatoes. We have done our little grass field over there. We'll take the grass equipment over there another session and get ready to do that cutting and everything. So I'm quite pleased. So we've got 1 field left to do, and all of the... Yeah, we've got some obviously liming to do on here, and we don't roll on this. We've got that mod on, but we will need to roll the grass, and I will get that rolled. We have now got a roller, so I'm not going to not do that. In fact, you know something? I know what I'm like. Yeah, let's grab the roller. Let's drop that weight. But yeah, let's drop everything. We'll take the roller over to the grass field, because you all know what I'm like. A terror for forgetting things. I like leaving myself these road signs. Yeah. It's been... Well, we've done... We've used everybody this start around. There's a little. We've got in this and driven around, but we've not done a lot in here. Yeah, we have used the star, we've used that extensively, and we've used the big green machine, so there's only the Massey, which we are now running the roller over. But next time I shall roll with this. But it has been a very fruitful session, definitely. So all we need to do now is lime and fertilise the potatoes, and roll and lime the new field. We're going to call it a field because it's been prepared as a field. It was obviously just grass, but now it's going to be a proper little field of grass. Yeah, and we shall extend the yard on the other side where that was going to be the grass. This is definitely a much bigger plot. It is not. I think it's going to do us proud, and hopefully that grass preparation inside our field, the little thing, that is going to be hopefully good for that mod. for the animal grazing mod. That's what I'm hoping. It's supposed to be proper grass. So I know it was a bit bad, but anybody has got to either do this where you plant lots of grass, which we are not in a position financially to do that, or to use game mechanics a little bit craftily like I have done today. Am I going to leave that? Do you know, I might well do. We might, yeah, if I need to fertilise or drop something in. Do I? Oh, it's not hurting. We're not going to do anything around that area, so why not? Anyway, enough waffling from me. That's true. I wonder if these rolling will get rid of these. These look big stones to me. Let's have a look. You have a thing to show you whether they're big stones or little stones. It will do littles. Oh, it is. It's little. Smashing. So we should be able to literally roll all of those yellow stones. Not so the red ones in our potato fields. Right, anyway, yes, it's been a monster session. Very productive. I am going to say thank you very much for watching, and I truly do hope you stick with me on this journey, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.